Alright, as you can see from my desk here, it has not gotten any cleaner. I've been working on through papers just non-stop. But I got a video for you today with some really awesome stuff. I mean, this is going to be cool. This is pretty cool. So let's see if we can start off with a TTM or something. Let's see, that's probably on the bottom of this pile. Hopefully it's in this pile. I also got another stamp order, stamped, what do you call it, commemorative first day cover order from Canada. But I want to start off with this TTM here. I don't have the envelope and it didn't say where it was coming from. I want to thank, I think it was John Snyder gave me the current address. I think I had used his previous address. This is a retired USAF colonel, U.S. Air Force. He was also a test pilot for the SR-71. No, it's not who you're thinking of. It's not what Michael got in. But this is Cal or Calvin, I think Calvin Jewett, Colonel USF, retired. This envelope I bought on eBay for like $2 or $3. It wasn't very much. It was probably less than that. Really nice. Canceled to Edwards, California, 1981. And Cal Jewett, 2 missions right there, is listed right there. So that's really awesome to get that. Nice signature right there. Very cool. Very nice addition to my NASA space collection. That's really pretty neat. A lot of people don't have him, but I found him on a list of people, and very cool to get that one in. That's really neat. I got a mountain of postcards in today. Some of them are great and some of them are not, and I'll just show you those. So one of them came in an envelope. This one came from Manly Hot Springs, I believe it was. Alaskan Frontier Council. I think it says Manly Hot Springs. And that was this one here. It was this old beat up Marilyn Monroe postcard that I found, and I put a zillion stamps on there, and they canceled all of those. They also gave me back my custom that I said keep for yourself. Maybe they figured that I should get this picture back. Well, it's not a picture I took. This is Multnomah Falls in Oregon here, and somebody took that picture. I had some notes on the back of it. I turned it into a postcard, and they have canceled at Manly Hot Springs. I kind of wish they would keep it. It's nice to have, but somebody might think that's Manly Hot Springs, but it's not. It's Multnomah very cold water springs, because sometimes it gets frozen. This sometimes will freeze a little bit. So that's cool to have, I guess. I like the picture. And this one came from Bellingham, Washington. This is a postcard of Lake Whatcom. You can see the postal machine ate the color off the postcard. They do that these days. And there is Bellingham, Washington. I think this is one I got off of eBay for like just 5 cents, free shipping or something ridiculous. I was high bidder. There was a Saturday night or something when I can't remember, some big sporting event was going on, and I think the World Series might have been going on. I'm not really sure what was going on there, but all these auctions were going for next to nothing. Now this is the one I cannot read because it looks like the cancel didn't go all the way through. Stamped Yakima right there, but that's not the cancel there. Something Washington 98953, so I have to look that one up. This postcard was already really pretty thrashed, but you can see it got ripped a ton right there, and there was some damage on it, so I put some stamps over the damage, and hopefully they would cancel them. No, they did not. If they had done that, I might be able to see who it was. This is an old beat up Star Trek postcard, the whole Star Trek family. So that's kind of cool to have, but I wished I would know which part of Washington that was. I'll look up the zip code and I'll just have to write it on there and just say that's what it is. So there's all the postcards there. Now let's get into the envelopes that I got all the way from Canada. Okay, so one of these envelopes, I'll show you at the very end, is on eBay for over $20. I'll just put it that way. My whole order was $2 for shipping, and it was also $11.10 for the entire order. I didn't make a huge order because a lot of the stuff that I had wanted disappeared. But the stuff that I didn't know that I had wanted had just been loaded up. They had loaded thousands of covers, so and paper items. So the first thing we have here is postmarked out of Los Angeles, California, 20 days before I was born, February 4th, 1975. And it's a Los Angeles to Copenhagen first DC-10 flight, so that's really pretty cool. These aren't super valuable. You find them for $1 or $2, and if you pay any more than that, it's probably best just to wait. Then I got this one here. It's the Mars DSS-14 Deep Space Instrumentum Facility. This is the Goldstone Space Communications Station, and it's signed by Earl B. Jackson, Station Director. DSS-13 Goldstone. I could not find anything about him. Wayne Sugarberry or whatever has written his name there. Sugarberg out of Akron, Ohio. That's in pencil, so if I want to get rid of that, I can erase that. And I have another one. I bought both of them. Oops, well, we'll have that new camera angle. I bought both of them. So that's kind of neat. Earl B. Jackson. He might have been just there for a year or two. This one is a neat postcard. The Majestic Motel, Ignace, Ontario, Canada. There's no writing on the back of that. That was 60 cents for that one. That's really neat. A vintage motel. And this one is out of Pennsylvania. Maybe some of you Pennsylvania people might. It's out of Erie, Pennsylvania, on Route 5A. Don't think it's still there, but the old Flamingo Court. That's pretty neat. Sorry about the glare there. Neat. And then again, it's not used. That thing on eBay would probably be $3 or $4 at the most. I mean, not at the most, at the least. $3 or $4. That was 60 cents because no one had the. It had gone down in price, and gone down in price, and gone down in price. This is Holloman Air Force Base, New Mexico, 1976. I may have found Captain Shanky. I'm not sure. Not really sure, but I'll have to research that again. My data gets lost by the time that I buy these things, and they're on a piece of paper somewhere. So I have all these space envelopes. Here's STS-84. I'll have to look and see who was on that one. This one says Space Shuttle Orbiter, STS-105. I have to look and see. I might have just bought that because it's really nice looking. This one, STS-91, with the information inside of it. John, if you're looking at these, take a look at Bucket Cover. Pretty neat website. All kinds of really neat stuff there for next to nothing. They have a minimum of $10 order, and they do leave for the holidays, so it might be a month before they STS-79. I have to figure out who I got that one for. This one I wrote to Michael Lampton many years ago, a couple years ago, and I never got anything back from him. He gave me his address in an email. Never heard anything back from him. So I'll have to look up Michael Lampton. He was an astronaut that never made it into space due to the shuttle tragedy, and a few other things happened. Satellite launch at USAF Titan, 3B, Vandenberg Air Force Base, 1974, it looks like. Really cool space history. Amazing. I mean, for less than $1. That's crazy. This was probably 75 cents, 60 cents, I don't remember. And this could go in a frame with a matte picture of this particular group. Well, I kind of spilled a little bit of group. This is Rush. This is amazing. Ed, if you're watching this, this is sick. They only had one of these. They had some other rock ones, which I probably could have gotten. But Rush was the one, the valuable one. This is over $20, and there are 2 or 3 that were completed, that people bought these for that price. This was $1.50, maybe $2 at the most, $1.99. And with a $2 shipping, I got all of this for less than the price of just this one here. Insane. So somebody could get a picture of Rush and frame it and mat it. That would be neat. And then there's the back of it, Rush 2112. That's pretty 2112. That is neat. This is neat. When was this postmarked? Fairly recently, relatively recently. First day of issue. This is on one of Canada's permanent stamps, so within the last few years. Amazing. I would just be happy with that. All this cool stuff, and all of it's in really, really amazing condition. A lot of stuff I bought through eBay has been really trashed. So, amazing mail day, really awesome stuff. Happy to have something from my birth year. That's really cool. Oh, I just flabbergasted at all the cool stuff you can find if you just do a little outside of eBay search. That's really pretty cool. So, hope you enjoyed some of that, and thank you for watching. Let me know what you think about that Rush envelope. That's neat. Bye.